about the girl you love and hold her tight, so happy together.
The 1960s were undoubtedly one of the greatest decades in the history of popular music. It felt like a truly amazing song was being released almost every single week. From the sun-soaked harmonies of the Beach Boys to the smooth soul of the Temptations, hit after hit poured out of radios across America. Turn the dial in the mid-60s and you were almost guaranteed to hear something timeless. But with such an overwhelming flood of legendary music, it was only natural that some fantastic songs eventually slipped through the cracks. There are only so many hours in a day, and only so many songs that can stay in constant rotation. Today, we're taking a deep dive into some incredible throwback tunes you probably remember, but maybe haven't heard in years, along with the fascinating stories behind them. I'm Nostalgic Nick, and this is The Haven Adjustment. If you enjoy this trip back in time, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe so you don't miss our next episode. Now, let's wax nostalgic together. Number 1. These Boots Are Made for Walkin', Nancy Sinatra, 1965.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
In 1965, Nancy Sinatra didn't just step into the spotlight, she owned it. These Boots Are Made for Walkin' became an instant classic thanks to its unforgettable walking bass line and Nancy's cool, confident delivery.
One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
It's a perfect example of mid-60s pop attitude, driven by swagger, style, and a tambourine that never lets up. The song was written by Lee Hazelwood, Nancy's longtime collaborator, who originally planned to sing it himself.
Now what's right is right, but you ain't been right yet.
But Nancy pointed out that the lyrics, especially "One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you," would sound harsh coming from a man. Sung by a woman, the line felt empowering rather than threatening. Although the song has been covered by artists ranging from Billy Ray Cyrus to Megadeth, Nancy's version remains the definitive one.
You keep lying when you ought to be truthin'.
While it doesn't dominate radio playlists today, it still stomps its way through pop culture, appearing in movies like Full Metal Jacket and Austin Powers. More than half a century later, those boots are still walking. Number 2. Happy Together, The Turtles, 1967.
Think about the girl you love and hold her tight, so happy together.
History hasn't been nearly as kind to the last of these animal-named bands, but their 1967 number 1 hit, Happy Together, remains pop perfection. Put it on today, and chances are you'll immediately think, oh yeah, I love this song.
About the girl you love and hold her tight, so happy together.
The Turtles were struggling to break through in the competitive Los Angeles music scene when their label offered them a song that had already been rejected by 12 other bands. That song was Happy Together, a decision that seems almost unbelievable in hindsight.
And you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be.
Blending folk rock melodies with a light psychedelic touch, the band created one of the most joyful singles of the entire decade.
I can't see you loving nobody but you for all my life.
Sadly, the success didn't last long. Creative disagreements soon tore the band apart, and they broke up just 3 years later. Turns out they weren't quite happy together after all. Number 3, 96 Tears, and the Mysterians, 1966.
You're gonna cry, 96 tears. You're gonna cry.
It's surprising that a song as catchy as 96 Tears isn't remembered more often. With its hypnotic organ riff and raw energy, the song shot to number 1 in 1966 and helped define the sound of garage rock.
Come on, let me hear you cry now. 96 tears.
Its simple structure and relentless pace influenced future punk musicians, making it far more important than many people realize.
You're gonna cry, 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 cry now.
Despite rumors that 96 was a censored reference, lead singer ? Denied it, claiming the number held spiritual meaning.
You're gonna try 96 years.
Lead guitarist Bobby Balderrama was just 14 years old when the song was recorded, and when asked where he got his stage name, simply replied, "That's my real name." Number 4, Crimson and Clover, Tommy James and the Shondells, 1968. Have you ever woken up with a random word stuck in your head from a dream? Tommy James turned that exact experience into a chart-topping hit. One morning, James woke up with the words "Crimson and Clover" echoing in his mind. He didn't know what they meant, but he knew they sounded powerful. The song marked a dramatic shift away from the band's earlier bubblegum pop sound and leaned fully into the psychedelic era. The track featured a hypnotic tremolo effect that caused both the guitar and vocals to pulse in time with the beat. After an appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show, the song shot to number 1 and stayed on the charts for over 16 weeks. Because it topped the charts during the Christmas season, some listeners hilariously misheard the heavily processed vocals at the end as "Christmas is over." Despite covers by artists like Prince and Joan Jett, the song still doesn't get the recognition it deserves today as a late 60s psychedelic triumph. Number 5, House of the Rising Sun, The Animals, 1964.
In a house, they call the rising sun.
While House of the Rising Sun is still well known, its mysterious origins often get overlooked. No one actually knows who wrote the song.
They call the rising sun.
The earliest known lyrics date back to 1925, but its roots likely stretch back decades, or even centuries earlier.
She sold my new blue jeans, yeah.
Folk legends like Woody Guthrie and Bob Dylan recorded their own versions, but everything changed when the Animals released theirs in 1964. At over 4 minutes long, with Eric Burdon's raw vocals and Alan Price's haunting organ, it was unlike anything else on the radio at the time.
My man was
The band often saved the song for the end of their live shows to separate themselves from other British invasion acts. Recorded in just one take, the song became a massive hit and helped bridge the gap between folk and rock music.
and it's been the ruin of many old boys.
Legend has it that when Bob Dylan first heard the Animals version, he jumped out of his car and decided then and there to go electric. That moment alone secures the song's place in music history. Number 6, You'll Never Walk Alone, Jerry and the Pacemakers, 1963.
And you'll never
Managed by Brian Epstein, produced by George Martin, from Liverpool. It sounds like the Beatles, but it isn't. Jerry and the Pacemakers are often overshadowed by their more famous contemporaries, yet their 1963 hit, You'll Never Walk Alone, remains deeply powerful.
walk on through the wind.
Originally written for the Broadway musical Carousel, the song is a heartfelt message of hope and perseverance.
And the sweet silver song.
While largely forgotten in the United States, the song became legendary in the UK as the unofficial anthem of Liverpool FC.
Of love.
Sung by tens of thousands of fans before every home match, it took on even deeper meaning after the Hillsborough disaster of 1989, when 96 supporters lost their lives.
Walk on with hope.
In that moment, the song transformed from a hit single into a symbol of unity and remembrance. Number 7, Aquarius, Let the Sunshine In, The Fifth Dimension, 1969.
And the mind's true liberation, Aquarius.
Sometimes music history changes because of pure chance. One day, singer Billy Davis Jr. lost his wallet on a train. It was returned by someone connected to the Broadway musical Hair, who invited him to see the show. Davis fell in love with the song Aquarius and convinced the Fifth Dimension to record it. When the band pointed out it wasn't finished, Davis suggested combining it with another song from the musical, despite the two tracks being in different keys and tempos. The result was the ultimate late 60s anthem. Overflowing with optimism, cosmic imagery, and hippie idealism, the song perfectly captured a moment when peace and love felt possible. Though rarely played today, it remains a joyful relic of an Honestly, that feels very on brand for the 1960s. The 1960s truly were a golden age for music. Even the songs that history has partially forgotten were filled with creativity, emotion, and originality. So now we want to hear from you. What dusty gem did you forget about? Is there another 1960s classic that deserves a spot on this list? Let us know in the comments below. We read every single one. If you enjoyed this journey through music history, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to Haven Adjustment so you don't miss our next throwback video. Thanks so much for watching.
Harmony and understanding.